Hello everyone, welcome back to the Rise of Empires guys. It's the episode 2 of the Orange Heroes Ranked. This episode we will cover Reign of Chaos Season 1 heroes. There are some really good heroes in this season guys, so you better not miss them. I will explain what makes them better and which skills you should focus first to maximize their power. Before that, I've been getting some questions about how to get seasonal heroes actually. Chances are, I think, if you are watching this video, you might not know how Reign of Chaos heroes work, so let me explain. After Reign of Chaos 1 starts, your game will be updated and new heroes will appear. There are a couple of ways how you can get these heroes. The first way is competing in the Reign of Chaos event, and at the end of the season, you will be rewarded with some tickets. Those tickets have a higher chance to recruit seasonal heroes. Along with it, if you're lucky, you can recruit them from the normal super tickets as well. Second way is kind of guaranteed. If you save up 100 super recruitment tickets, and I highly suggest you to do so before your Reign of Chaos starts. Look, I know it's not really easy, but believe me, it's worth it. Anyway, after you save 100 tickets, there will be a seasonal recruitment weeks when you're playing the Reign of Chaos. At these special weeks, there are new recruitment options with the new parameter called luck. After each time you use a super ticket with this new method, your luck meter will increase. When it hits 1000, you will be guaranteed to get a seasonal hero. 100 super tickets gives you 1000 luck every time, so that's why you should save tickets. This doesn't mean you need to have 100 exactly every time. You may get lucky and get a seasonal hero at your 20th try, for example. In that case, your luck meter will restart from 0 and you can recruit again if you have enough tickets left. I will leave my ticket opening video at the top right corner actually, so you can see how it works. Third way is collecting hero tokens and buying fragments with it. This is relatively slow compared to the others, but it works in the long run. Getting enough copies just from the tickets are really hard, so if you got one of these heroes, you can collect the fragments for it and it will be easier to max their skills that way. So now let's take a look at the heroes together. At Season 1 you can quickly realize a pattern in these heroes. There are 3 prototypes and it's more or less the same heroes for the archer, footman and cavalry heroes. Let me show you. So let's say if I choose the Cincinnatus, Ebony Knight and this guy, which I will not try to pronounce his name at all. Let's call him Chu, okay? You can see their skills are more or less the same. Some of them are better, but I don't think it's really wise to compare different troop type heroes with each other. So I will just say they belong in the same category, okay? These are really good frontline heroes in my opinion for their time compared to the default heroes. Their first skill focuses avoiding some or all of the damage. Along with it, Cincinnatus can reduce the enemy damage by 40% and Chu can steal 15% damage from the enemy and add this damage to one of the friendly squads. Their second skill is literally the same. It does damage and reduces the damage taken from the certain troop types. I would say this skill is not really good overall, but if you know the person that you're fighting with and which type of troops that they are using, this can be useful to counter their troop types. Their third skill I believe is very underrated. For the first 4 turns of the battle, it increases the combat skill damage for 2 squads by 60%. It is insanely high and guaranteed for the first 4 turns of the battle. When you start with this advantage, the battle probably won't last longer than 4 turns anyway. In comparison, Warlord is one of the best heroes from the Season 3 and his skill increases the skill damage by 45%. That skill lasts for the entire battle, but like I said, 4 turns is a really long time and if you have this advantage on your battle, it shouldn't really last much longer than that. Second prototype heroes are the Bulwark, the Volunteer and the Judge. Their first skill is just a regular damage skill. It's not even a multiple target damage skill, so it's actually worse than the likes of Yamara or Hurricane from the default heroes. So that's a big negative for these heroes in my opinion. Along the same lines, their second skill also a single target damage skill, which makes me really wonder why are these heroes even included in this Reign of Chaos season. But at least these skills have counter damage buff, so it can at least be useful with the second skill of the previous prototype, if you know which type of troops your opponent is using. If you realized, I don't see these heroes as valuable, and the third skill does not disappoint me either. It's a complementary skill to the previous prototype, this one increasing the damage for the combat skills for 60% again, but this one is after the 5th turn. The reason I don't like the skill is barely any battle will last for 8 turns, and even if it does, you would be better with any high damage hero, like Hurricane for example in your Legion, for the first 4 turns, instead of having 8 turns of mediocre damage, because the regular damage skills of these two heroes are not really good combined. By the way, I did not forget this is supposed to be a ranking video, so for all the reasons above, I will rank these heroes lower than the previous ones. Alright, so let's check the third prototype. Unfortunately, their first skills are also single target damage skills. Only Lionheart has a 20% weakened effect debuff. By itself, these skills are not really good, but we need to hold judgment for these ones until we see the whole skill set. For the first time, the second skills of these heroes are actually not very alike. All of them have the damage, but the Lionheart is by far the best with this one with the triple target damage skill. Pacer and Iron Hand has the single target skill with the suppress debuff included. This can allow them to be used for utility if that's what you're looking for. Their third skill is kind of balancing the differences on their second skill. So Lionheart has a 2 target skill, Iron Hand this time has a triple target skill, and the Pacer has a triple target skill as well, but it's only on the turn 2, 5 and 7, so it's a little bit worse than the Iron Hand. If you combine these heroes with the first prototype that gives you 60% combat skill, they will deal some huge damage in combat. And if you add a Hurricane on top of this with his high damage multiple target skills, it will help even more. One another special thing about the prototype 3 heroes are their 7th skill. Normally heroes have 40% might or resistance stats on their 7th skill, but these 3 has 30% might and marching speed instead. And if you activate the skill, the bonus will increase from 30% to 100 for 20 minutes. 20 minutes is more than enough for the killing event, and it can be used in the crucial moments of the Reign of Chaos event. 100 might is unreal, and I keep talking about how marching speed is one of the most important parts of the game. You need to hit and run fast at the killing event. You need to arrive to a tile faster than your enemy at the Reign of Chaos battle, so marching speed is really important. I will give you one example so you can realize how insane this buff is. Legion Master has 10% march speed and 20% might. Royal Guard has 20% might. And the King itself has 50% might and 100% march speed. Do you see how insane this is? One single hero has more or less have the same buffs as the King of the State. Obviously, for all of the reasons, Prototype 3 heroes going to be ranked best among all of the Season 1 heroes. In conclusion, guys, save your tickets, save your hero tokens and try to get yourself a Lionheart, Pacer or Iron Hand, whichever hero type that you are using in my opinion. I hope you guys liked it. Until next time, have a good day all. Bye bye.